Welcome back to part 10. This time we're actually going to be scrolling the screen left and right, and we're going to make sure that the buttons stay with us each time. I wanted to actually pause the last video. I was planning on doing it together, but I really wanted to make sure that the buttons stay together, and I had a surefire way of actually doing it. So I have developed a way to update everything on the screen. So we're going to be doing more stuff in the Cool Guy game part. So we're going to come down to for update, and this is after the player has checked all of his hits and everything else fun stuff like that. We are going to update the camera. So we're just going to create a new method called update camera, and this is only really for the only reason we're really creating this method is so I know exactly what everything is doing. We're starting to get a wall of code, so we're gonna start modularizing everything. So we have update camera, and the very first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to have the camera follow the guy in the center of the screen always. So we're going to do camera dot position dot set. Actually, I think we can just do X. If that doesn't work, I will change it back. And we are going to find the player one dot get hitbox dot X. Save. Now, when we do this, oops, and before we do that, we have to do camera dot update to make sure that the camera actually updates itself. So running this, coming back here, you notice that our character always stays on the side of the screen. This is kind of how it looked before with the button, so we can actually press the button still, but you'll notice that he stops moving. I'm still holding everything down once we get outside, and I kind of have to touch the button. So the buttons do not actually stay where they should be. And when we move around, that's not really what we want. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to close this out, and we're going to make the buttons follow one by one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the sprite working. Actually, we'll do the left first, and we'll do the rectangle and the sprite. So we're going to do left button, which is the rectangle, dot X, because that's what we're going to be changing. It's going to be player one dot get hitbox dot X. Alright, now that gets the position right, but we want it to be 20 pixels to the left. So what's happening here is the bottom left of the bottom X position of the left position of our sprite is the X coordinate that we're centering our camera around. So what we're going to do here is we are going to take this X, and we're going to subtract 380 from it. Alright, and then we're going to take our sprite left, and we're going to find its position, set position, and we are going to set this to 20, and we are also going to set this to left button dot X. This way we don't have to do the math again. So if we save this and run it, you notice how this left always stays over to the left. And that's a good thing, because we want our controls there. And I just died and it reset. Can I actually make this jump? Let's find out. Ah, I made it! And then I fall off the screen permanently. So let's change the other two. And we'll do right button dot X equals player one dot get position get hitbox dot X, and then I want it 100 pixels starting from the other one, so I'm going to do 280 this time, and then we're going to sprite right button dot set position, and we're going to do right button dot X 0. Then the last is the jump button, so jump button dot x equals player1 dot get hitbox dot x, and I want to leave the 20. I want the 20 pixel on the right of it, but I also have to subtract the 64 from that as well. So the original position of this was 112. Well, I kind of have to add 312 to the x position of the other one to get to the exact part. So this is kind of like a relative position setup for drawing these. So jump button dot set position, and then we are going to do jump button dot x, and this is at 20, not 0. 20. So now if we run both of these, everything stays together, which is exactly what we want. Now remember, this only affects the left and the right. We would have to do more math if we wanted to make the screen go up or not. But for now, our guy can jump over, but it can't really do much off of that. So that's it. This is another episode completely done. So if you guys have any questions, please make sure that you guys ask them in the comments, and hopefully you guys are making something awesome now. So good luck with your